Hi guys, welcome to the Inner Glow podcast with me, Nicole. This is a place to embrace who you are and find fulfillment in every part of life. So how are we doing? How are we today? Good, bad, it doesn't matter because today we're listening to the Inner Glow podcast, so let's take a deep breath and let's listen along. So I'm here today with a very important topic. So humans, people, we tend to seek achievements or relationships, really anything that you desire, but sometimes just to feel more important or feel greater than you are. And I think basically everything you do is because of that, because you want to feel more important. You want something about you to be more impressive to others or just to feel better about yourself. So if you realize every time that you achieve something, it happens, and then a little while later, that sense of pride goes away, and you end up feeling exactly as you did before you achieved that thing. And so I want this video, this episode, to remind you that whatever you chase and whatever eventually you will receive won't ever satisfy you. You will keep being the same person that you already are today as you are, and this might bring a big sense of peace to you. It might make you very mad because obviously everything that you've been working towards, you realize that it won't ever make you more important than who you already are. These things that you imagine are gonna impress others or you imagine will make you a better person, it really is just an illusion. It really is just all a lie that you make up so that you don't feel worthy as you are. So for example, let's say a basketball player compared to a normal person, they might say, oh, I'm healthier, I'm stronger, I'm more athletic, whatever. And the normal person doesn't have that. So the basketball player, let's say, they can brag all they want and that makes them feel better about themselves. But really, when this basketball player goes home, when they're alone, they really realize that you're exactly as you are. Like, nobody's there to brag about. Once you pass away, when you're alone, when nobody's there with you, there's nobody to impress anymore. And you realize that you never changed. You remain the same no matter your circumstance, no matter your achievement or your award or what you did, what happened to you. You still are the same person. You 3 years ago, you today, you yesterday, you in 10 years is the same person. Obviously, circumstances and situations change, and what you achieve changes, what you lose changes, but you remain the same. I've come to the conclusion that no matter what you do and take on, you won't lose yourself. You won't lose the person that you are. What changes, however, that was never who you were. It was all a reality that was only temporary, but it never really made you who you are. It was just an idea. It wasn't who you are. So who are you now? Like, of course I'm saying all this stuff, right? But who are you then if you're not everything that you've been through, if you're not what you achieved or what you lost or your situation? You're just everything that you're not. You're not these lies, obviously you're not those experiences. You're just a human. It's very difficult to explain, but in essence, at your core, you're simply a pure, innocent, vulnerable human. So from that point, everything that you do from then on, just do it for fun. Just do it to be happy because you love what you do. Don't do things to impress other people, because in the end, you will end up being the exact same person that you were. I mean, imagine everything that you wanted. Imagine that you have everything that you want. You don't feel any different. Maybe you will feel a little happier day to day because, you're living a better life. But really, you at your core won't change. it kind of hurts because all of those lies that you're supposed to be better or worse than someone, you realize that all of that just goes away, because really you are the same person. You're the same soul, the same core than everyone else. You are just like everyone else. Nothing really made you better, and all those lies that you were better because you had certain things or because you were of a certain type of person, they just become lies. The lies dissolve when you realize that you never changed from here to there. The things that you did, sure, I feel proud, and sometimes you feel sad because you lose something, but you were never better because you had something. You were never worse because you had something. That was just your situation, but it's not who you are. A lot of people feel powerless when they lose something that supposedly made up who they are, because they assumed that once they achieved a certain thing, or when they were somewhere in life, that they were more important, that made them who they were, that made them better in some way, made them superior to others, whatever. But that lie, once that lie is gone and you realize, shit, like I don't have this anymore, then that's who you are. That's who you are. Observe yourself when you're alone, when you don't have anyone to brag to, anyone to impress, when it's just you. There's nobody there to impress. Okay, there's nobody there that can tell you that you're better than anyone. And that's really who you are at your core. The person that you were 3 years ago, the person that you were 2 years ago, the person that you were 10 years ago, the person that you are today, the person that you will be, will stay the same. And it's just the external that changes. Don't make the external situation who you are. Don't make the losses, the work that you put in, everything else that happens outside of you, the circumstances around you, the people around you, that doesn't change who you are. And if you feel powerless, you feel unimportant when you don't have those things, then that's just yourself. You're just lying to yourself, because you are when you have nothing. You are just not your experiences. You are who you are at your core. That can be just a pure, loving, vulnerable human. And it literally hurts to realize that, because everything that you've ever worked towards just disappears. And it's hard to accept because of all the pressures and ideas that we're given throughout our lives, that we have to be at a certain level or achieve a certain thing, look a certain way to be important. So don't attach your worth to having something else. Don't attach your worth to the people that you're around, because at some point those people will leave and you'll just be exactly where you were. Learn to love who you are. Don't be chasing something to hide from who you are. Okay, because everything at the end of the day, there could be really messed up things happening around you, things that you hate and you dislike and hurt you and make you miserable, but that doesn't change who you are. That doesn't make you now, oh, a horrible person. Now you're to be hated on. Okay, yeah, things can happen, but that doesn't make you any less respectable or any less valuable. You are enough exactly as you are, and there's no need to search for something else to compensate for that. You are enough. You can be valued as you are. Value yourself. If nobody's there for you, you can be there for yourself, because you're the only person that will stick by your side throughout your entire life. Know yourself beyond the lies, beyond the situation or your circumstances, because you're so much more than just your life, than just your work and just the habits that you have and the things that you can do. And sure, it feels nice to get attention from someone and for somebody to be impressed by what you have or what you do, but it's just a temporary feeling, and don't chase that, because it really won't fulfill you in the end. When you lose a person or you lose a status, that does not grow or diminish your worth. Your self-worth goes beyond the things around you. And so really look inward when you think about yourself, because you aren't just a toy to be messed with. You've always been perfect. You've always been enough. And you, just like everyone else, is enough. Nobody's superior to anyone else. Don't focus on what you achieve or how well you do something. Even if you do something really bad or you really mess up, it didn't make you better or worse, okay? You're still perfect and you're still you. And guess what? Everybody makes mistakes, okay? It's normal for a situation around you to be bad. But you yourself, the human, the pure soul that you are at your essence, it won't diminish you. So guys, I hope we understood now that we should quit trying to pursue something just because it'll make us more cool or impressive. You won't be greater than who you are already today as you are. You are enough. Don't chase a title or a status, because in the end, at the end of the day, when you're all alone in your room, you are just yourself, nothing more. And appreciate yourself, value yourself. Even if somebody else doesn't see it, you are enough and you're perfect. So yeah, that's it for today. Remember that anything you do it out of love and not because you'll be a more important person once you achieve something. Yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll have an episode next Sunday ready for you guys. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and if you are watching on YouTube, you can go to Spotify and listen to my Inner Glow podcast on there. So I love you guys. Bye.